Alright guys, welcome back to the shit show that I call working on my car. Back in the driveway today. Girls say hello, as always. I have discovered a way to replace the lights on a City Golf. Girls, be quiet, please. Thank you. Way to replace the lights. You're a little jerk. You want me to take you inside? You want to go inside? Huh? Yeah, that's right. You sit down. Sit down. Go girls. Now be quiet. Go girls. No more interruptions. Anyways. City Golf, I think it's 2008 and forward, had these little fancy lights on the mirrors. I know she doesn't look like a City Golf because of the Jetta front end. Truthfully, the bumper was busted on it, and it was much more cost effective to replace the front end with the Jetta front end. The entire thing cost less than just buying the front bumper. So that's why I ended up switching it to that. So yeah, City Golf rear view mirrors. I ended up getting these ones, which are dynamic mirrors or sequential mirror lights. So these ones are actually off of a Volkswagen Polo or a Skoda Octavia. Not sure which year, but I will try to get a link for you guys. But this is basically the only known replacement, or easiest replacement, unless you want to go to Volkswagen and spend $300, to replace the lights. Now, the reason I'm replacing my lights is because this one works no problem. I'll do the old lockety-lockety. And that one works no problem. But this one does not. And she's got a crack on the side. And she's just all around in bad shape. So, hopefully, if this works, then we have found an actual viable replacement for these things. And even the stock ones, these ones are the dynamic indicators. The stock ones actually look better than this because it goes instead of it stopping and being black right there, it's actually all chrome. So even those ones are a welcome upgrade to what we got here. So, as per usual, I'm just going to go and get started on this and see what we can do. The package that I got did include something like that thing there, and where the hell is it? Just a thing of screws. So I don't think it's going to be a direct replacement. I think there is going to be a little bit of modification needed. But there's the screws. But it's better than having these broken ones. So let's get into it and see what we can do. Alright, once you get that off, which is, I broke a knife, so there's that. You're going to need to get that screw down there. That screw down there. And that screw right there. Oopsie doodle, focus. There it is. Looks like they're Torx for me. They might be, I've seen people do it with Phillips. But yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go find a Torx and undo those screws. Wow, this is really blurry. There it is. Alright. Be right back with you guys. Alright, guys and dolls. So, I'm just going to let you guys know on a little couple things that I was doing. With the mirror, you can actually just, there's clips on it, so you can actually just pop it off. There's no real problem there. There's going to be these two things, which are for the heater. Just pop them off, leave them there. No biggie. Now, when you're doing these, doing the bolts or the nuts or whatever, or the screws, sorry, that one looks like you can't reach it, but if you have a long enough screwdriver like I do, so I mean, it's not a super long screwdriver or anything, but you might want to pick those up. I got these at Princess Auto. I think I paid $5 for 5 or 6 or something. Anyways, yeah, you get those out and everything's good, except for when you come here, you unravel all this to figure out that this will not fit on this. The pins in this one are a little bit too far away. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but they are just a tiny bit further away than these two. So what you actually have to do is some modification. You have to cut off this wire, or this cord, and cut off that cord and transplant the wires. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to film it. I'm not going to do the time lapse on it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure people can figure out how to like splice wires. It's not a huge task. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back with you. And I'm also going to test them, because that's the other thing you need to do before you finish everything, is plug it in, test it. Because it's LED, they are not they are polarized, so you have to sort of see if it'll work first before you put it back together. Probably goes without saying, but just thought I'd let you guys know. Alright, I will be back in a jiff. Alright, so I did do the splice. So I spliced in the old wires to the new wires, and now when I hit my lock, or unlock in this case, because one of my doors is open. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh, so fancy. It's working. I'm excited, guys. Alright, I'm going to put this one back together, and then I'm going to come back to you and do the other side and give you some pointers, tips, tricks, whatever I can figure out with this one. Alright. Alright. Looks like I got them in there. The sequential effect is actually really, really cool. I love how there's like a black thing in there. Son of a bitch. You can't win. It's fine for me. But yeah, they are pretty unique. Different than what you would normally find. My regular turn signals work, which is great. These ones work? I guess I should check. Yeah, those ones work. Alright, well, everything is good to go. I'd say that these are a bit of a win. Now, that being said, when you do go to take these top covers off, you're not trying to pry this part out, you're trying to pry it in, because there's a tab that slaps it into the bottom of the thing, the indicator. I'm not even pointing at it. So the bottom of the indicator here. Move this down. So basically, it's like right in this area here is where the clip is. It's a big clip. I ended up breaking it, and these are on there, so it doesn't really. I don't think it's a huge deal. But I'll let you know if they fly off. But yeah, aside from that, that's about it. Fairly easy install. There is a bit of a modification that you need to do, but it's not too crazy. If you've ever wired up a stereo, you should be fine. And all is good. So that being said, it's always a pleasure having you guys here with me. Comment, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you want a link, I'm going to be providing a link down below for you guys to click on to get these. Basically, all you're going to be doing is, like, I got mine from AliExpress, but you can go to eBay and get them there as well. Ooh, my tires are low. Anyways, and what you're doing is looking for the VW Polo 9N, I believe. If you look up the 9N, I believe it just gets you the standard, like the OEM Plus ones that have the chrome that go underneath. But if you want these ones, I had to look up the Skoda Octavia. I don't know what year it is. I think it was like 2004 to 2009, if I'm not mistaken. You'll see them. They'll look like they look like these mirrors, and that's all you really need. Unfortunately, because the mounting points are different, you can't just buy the entire mirror, which I was so hoping would work. But yeah, the Octavia comes out here more. It probably would fit on like an Mark V, but like a Mark V Golf, but that is about that. And the Polo is just something completely different entirely. They have like a whole like separate window over here, and there's a little split, and then there's another part. So yeah, it's completely different. So it's unfortunate. So for those people that wanted to get these installed on your Mark IV Golf, you can't, unless you pay the ridiculously high price for these ones. So that being said, everything is good. It's again, it's, like I said, it's been a pleasure working with you guys, and hopefully I have another video up for you guys soon. All right, talk to you later.